Some people know me as Lilith. I'll be showing you how to create a checkpoint on BrickPlanet for the Obby contest. Yeah, it's not going to be anything special. It's just going to be a spawn and then a couple bricks that'll be checkpoints, but in your game, hopefully, it'll be a little nicer. But this is just to give you guys the idea. So, first things first, you want to obviously have your spawn, then an obstacle course, and then a stage. So what we're going to want to do, we want to create a model. We'll name it stages, and then set leaderboard. You want to click edit and create a new column. Oh, I already have it. You want to create a new column, name it stage. I don't think the default value works, so just set it to 0. And then click X on that. Let's put this, it's driving me crazy. Let's put that spawn down. And then let's create a new part. This is going to be our first checkpoint. You can like resize it, make it special, make it whatever you want, but in this case I'm just going to use a normal brick. And then you're going to want to duplicate it and put another one over there. Let's put those two into the model that we made. And then on one of them, let's do that one. Rename that one. Then you want to rename that one 2. So this is stage 1, that's stage 2 right there. Oh. Okay, stage 1, let's create a new script. Where is it? There we go. I don't know why that took me so long. Okay. And let's go ahead and edit it. So first things first is we want to make it so that when it gets touched, it'll set the column value for stage to 1 because it's our first stage. So script.parent.touched. And my keyboard's pretty loud, by the way. I have Cherry MX Blue switches, so that might get annoying. Sorry about that, not really anything I can do. So script.parent.touched connects function, and then we're gonna do player. So the player, it'll grab the player that touches it. And then if player is a player. So just double check to make sure the object that touched it is a player. Then make it end right there, then end right there. So inside here, we're gonna do leaderboard, set player column value, player, stage. So it's gonna set the player, then the stage, or then the column stage, and then the value, which will be script.parent.name. So what that does is it goes to the parent, which is the brick we have right here, and then it goes to the properties, finds its name, it's gonna grab it, and it'll set the value to that. And every second, you could do less than that, but that might make your game scripts a little bit more laggy. So just for optimization purposes, we're gonna do wait 1 and create an end right there. Players equals players dot get players. So this players definition, that will be it's gonna grab all the players, so all the players are gonna be stored right here. So for player in pairs players, yeah, do, and create an end right there. If players player, so each individual player, if their health is greater than 1, no, less than 1. If it's less than 1, Sorry, I can't read. Put an end right there. If it's less than 1, it's going to repeat. Okay, 0.1. Until they're alive again. So the player dot health is greater than 1. So once they're alive again, so it's checking if they're dead. And then it's going to repeat this until they're alive again. So then throw in a wait half a second. Then I'm gonna, just for debugging purposes, I'm gonna print death detected. And then print script name dot script dot parent dot name. Then let's also print the value that their current stage is. Value. So let's get leaderboard. Get player column value. Players, then the player that died, and then stage. So what this will do is it will get the player's column value inside stage. So if they're on stage 1, this will return stage 1. Well, it'll return 1. No, it won't have stage in there, but yeah. Okay, so then we're gonna create an if statement. Throw in an end right there. An if statement, and we can copy and paste this. Equals script dot parents dot name then, and then the respawn will go in here. And then in order to make this work, you have to make this a string, because by default this is a number and this is a string, and you can't compare a number and a string. So we're gonna do toString to make this number value into a string value. So it's comparing a string and a string, and it'll work. We have an error here. Expected to close at line 3. Oh, close that, by the way. And then at 17, expected to close. Close that. My bad. Little errors. Pretty easy to fix. Then print respawning again for debugging purposes. You can remove those if you want. All the prints can go away. But in this case, that's what I'm gonna do. So players, and the player that died dot position equals script dot parent dot position. So the brick, whatever its vector or whatever its position, whatever its position is, this is a vector 3 value. That's where it's going to put the player. But if we do this, let me just show you. So if we walk over here, hold on, we have an error. What is that? Okay, what's going on? I'm back. I was kind of surprised. When I was testing this out, I don't know why this broke, but apparently we have to throw a to number in there. So that's what we're doing. We're making the script name a number. So yeah, hopefully that helps. So let me just show you real quick as I was doing earlier. Okay, so if you walk over here, it says stage 1. You reset. It respawns you right here. And then obviously this doesn't work yet. But currently, if your part is bigger, you might want to add on to the vector just to spawn yourself a little higher depending on how big your part is, so you don't get stuck inside. So what I'm gonna do, this one's pretty thin, so I wouldn't get stuck inside. I just land right on top. But let's say it's like this, right? And you walk over. Oh, that's not what I expected. Alright, scratch that, never mind. You don't have to add on to the vector. I was going to, but doesn't seem like we have to. Okay, well there we go. It's working. Now all you want to do is edit, duplicate, throw this into number 2, and then let's test that one more time. You walk over here, you walk over 1, you reset. Bam, you're back on stage 1, then you go over here, now you're on stage 2. You reset or you die somehow while you're doing the obby. Bam, now you spawn at stage 2. Yeah, that's basically it. This will be in the workshop. I'll name it Brendan's checkpoint system, so if you're too lazy to write this all yourself, just search for that and you'll be able to find it. I'll remove all this. Probably slows down the script a little bit. And yeah, there you guys go. The only flaw with this is since it's not a local script, and local scripts don't work yet, if multiple players die at the same time, it's going to respawn the first player that died, and the other player is going to end up spawning right here. So that might run into a problem, but if they just keep resetting, eventually they'll spawn where they need to. But if we had local scripts, that would not be a problem, so hopefully when those come out, that'll be an easy fix. But yeah, that's how you do it. There you guys go. Enjoy.